Hi, guys, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Ocean.
And thank you guys so much for joining. So today, we are doing a quiz, and it is a what color reader are you quiz. So we will be answering a bunch of questions that the website will provide us, and we'll link that website in the descriptions that you guys are welcome to do it if you would like to. I'm going to share our screen today, and Ocean will both do the quiz and see what color we are. So let's get on into it. I'm going to open up my browser. Thank you guys. Okay, perfect. You're still able to hear me. So let's do this quiz. So I will be going first. So what type of reader are you? Okay, so a stack of book blurbs, and just say how likely you'd be to read each. Then a few quick agree or disagree statements. Three estranged sisters return to the house where they grew up to clear out their late mother's things, and 40 years of love, grudges, and unsaid apologies surface over one long weekend. Would you read it? So it goes on a scale of not for me, probably not, maybe, probably, and definitely. That's actually really interesting. I'm going to say maybe. Solid maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one. She has 11 hours to find her daughter before the kidnapper's deadline, and the only person who can help her is the man she put behind bars. That sounds like a good girl's guide to murder.
Yeah, actually.
I'm going to say probably.
Yeah.
A novel told entirely in the footnotes to a translated poem that may not exist, slowly revealing that the translator and the poet might be the same person or no one at all. I have no idea what this means.
Me neither. What the heck? Wait. A novel told entirely in the footnotes to a Huh?
Literally, like what? I'm just going to say not for me because I don't know what the heck they're talking about. A surgeon turned investigator digs into why even the best hospitals make deadly mistakes, exposing the tangled systems behind every operating room and what it would actually take to fix them. Probably not.
Probably not.
In a world of cities that float on an endless sea, a girl whose home is finally beginning to sink discovers she may be the one an old prophecy named the only soul who can wake the drowned god before the water takes everyone she loves. 100% definitely. Okay, the next one. A dying philosopher writes letters to the grandson he'll never meet, trying to set down what life is really like before the words run out. I'm going to say probably. Next one, a wildfire has consumed the lodge's only road out, trapping a group of strangers with no way down the mountain. As they radio for a rescue that may never reach them, they realize the blaze didn't start the accident. One of them said it. I'm going to say maybe on that one. I'm not a huge crime book person.
That's fair.
Okay, the next one. A grieving widower and the young barista who pours his coffee every morning slowly become each other's family. A moving story about strangers, second chances, and the people who save us without meaning to. A probably. The next one. A sweeping account of the unlikely friendship between Churchill and Roosevelt and the case that these two men, and only these two, could have held the alliance together long enough to win the war. Probably not, but I'd probably have to read something like that for school, so.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd choose that on my own. Okay, this next one. In a city that deletes its citizen memories for social cohesion, a records clerk discovers one of his own deleted memories and realizes he is the one who erased it, leaving himself a single breadcrumb back to a truth he once decided he couldn't live with. I think I'd definitely read that book. It kind of gives Matrix vibes a little bit.
No, that sounds really cool.
Yeah. Okay, the next one. So we are 11 out of 30 down.
Yay.
The Empire dumped its last surviving heir on a glaciered prison world to die quietly, not knowing that an ancient weapon that built the Empire was buried in the ice and that her DNA is the key that unlocks it. 100%. I would devour that. A disgraced politician who lost her position and her conscience has nowhere left to land but a spare room rented from 3 nuns who turn out to be the only people alive willing to tell her the truth about what she did. Maybe. When a string of brutal killings tears through a small southern town, a grieving father and a sheriff with secrets of his own race to find the murderer before the next name on the list belongs to someone they love. Maybe. The next one, drawing on decades of research, a no-nonsense guide to why we procrastinate, what willpower really is, and how to build habits that finally stick. That's not for me. Forced to sell the company her late father built, a driven young CEO falls hard for a buttoned-up accountant sent to handle the books, an enemies to lovers romance about the one person who sees what she actually wants. I'm not a big romance girly, like romance books girly, because I always like a little bit more to the plot.
Yeah, I like romance like within a plot, but if it's just romance, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it lacks
Some substance.
Yeah.
I like a complicated, layered narrative. Period. Okay, the next one. We're almost done. We're more than halfway. Each chapter is narrated by a different object in an emptying house. A mirror, a stopped clock, a child's shoe. Assembling the story of a family's collapse from the outside in. Narrated by a different object, that might be really interesting. So like a maybe.
Yeah.
I had to write a project once from the point of view of a pumpkin.
Oh, that's cool.
Like we got to choose whatever inanimate object we wanted. I chose a pumpkin because it was near spooky season. I loved writing it. I had so much fun writing in the pumpkin's point of view. It was amazing, and I have it still. I'm so proud of it.
I would read it.
Thank you. It's really sad though. Like I went to a really sad.
Was it like a dying pumpkin?
It was a pumpkin being picked from a patch and needing to fulfill its life's purpose of being carved for Halloween, and then being left on the porch to rot.
Oh my god. That's so sad.
Okay, the next one. After her brother vanishes through a door that shouldn't exist, this is Narnia, a clockmaker's daughter follows him into a city built inside a single endless winter night. I'd probably read that. A spare searching meditation on grief and forgiveness following a small town pastor through the ordinary year after he buries his wife. That sounds interesting, but I probably wouldn't read that on my own.
Yeah.
Okay, so we made it to part 2. A few quick statements. Those blurbs told us what pulls you. Now just say how each of these sounds like you. Okay, so it goes from strongly disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree. I mostly want a book to be a page turner, fast, gripping, hard to put down. Agree. I often reach for nonfiction that teaches me something or explains how something works. Strongly disagree. I'd usually rather read about an imaginary world than a realistic everyday one. Strongly agree. I love me some fantasy world building. I'd rather read something serious and thought-provoking than something light and fun. Strongly agree. We literally just read The Hunger Games. I'll pick an unusual experimental book even if it turns out confusing or strange. You know what? I'm neutral on that. I do love that every once in a while. Sometimes I want something straightforward, but I don't mind something creative and imaginative, you know?
Yeah.
And that's, I do read really creative stuff, but I don't tend to read like more wacky stuff, quote unquote, but I'm always open to stuff.
Yeah.
What pulls me into a book most is the characters and their relationships. I'm going to say agree because the world also pulls me in.
Yeah.
I value a book being useful or practical more than it being purely entertaining. I'd say disagree. I like things to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like suspense and high stakes, thrillers, danger, life or death situations. I'm going to say agree. I like it whenever there's something to lose in a book. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind a slow, heavy book about hard things like loss, faith, or regret. Absolutely not. A made-up world with its own rules, history, or magic is a big draw for me. Absolutely agree. Okay, and the last question. I'm drawn to emotional stories about love, family, or friendship. Agree. Neutral. Oh, guess that wasn't the last question. This is the last question. I take a weird, inventive book over a straightforward, conventional one. I'm neutral on that. No thanks, just my result. I'm an orange reader, a passionate orange. Okay. Where I Landed. Orange readers read books that offer transportation, immersive worlds, and a sense of awe. What You're Chasing. Orange readers chase the feeling of wonder. What matters most about a book is where it takes you. Passionate Orange. You are an orange reader who leans toward red. You want wonder paired with intensity. Epic fantasy with propulsive, can't stop plots. Sci-fi where survival is in question. Fast worlds carried by urgent, sweeping stakes. I agree with that. Yeah. Not My Color Green. Oh my gosh, I love that. Green readers want the practical and the real. Self-help. Yeah, I'm not reading self-help books. Books you'll probably love. Lord of the Rings, Name of the Wind, The Hunger Games, Red Rising, Cersei. I love Cersei and I love The Hunger Games. Priory of the Orange Tree, Game of Thrones, Way of Kings, Dune, and Mistborn. I have wanted to get into The Name of the Wind. I have wanted to get into Mistborn. So I love that. I would say it's really accurate, and I love The Hunger Games. I love Cersei. So I'd say that's pretty accurate. I've tried to read Lord of the Rings. I didn't really like it very much, so I DNF'd it, which I know is a really unpopular opinion. Same thing with Red Rising, but I'm down to try any of these other books. 100%. Yeah, that's amazing. I'm so happy with this.
Okay. Let's go. Ooh, I want to say probably. This sounds like I really like drama. Like The Secret History, that sounds kind of somewhat similar. Maybe. I feel like this plot could go badly, if that makes sense. Like, it could be written badly. I feel like
really well. You know who I feel like could pull that off?
Who?
The author of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. If it was in the right hands, probably. So I'm gonna say maybe. Just depends. Yeah, this. What the heck is this?
No sense.
What are we saying?
Yeah.
Entirely in the footnotes to a translated poem that may not. What do you mean that may not exist? What does that mean? Slowly revealing that the translate. Okay, so the footnotes of a translated poem. So the page has the translated poem, and then at the bottom has the novel in the footnotes.
That's weird.
That makes. Okay, that may not exist. So it's. But it does exist because it's written down.
Yeah.
What do you mean may not exist? Like, wasn't released to the public?
Literally.
Slowly revealing that the translator in the poem might be the same person in the poet. Okay.
Or no one at all.
What significance does that have? Probably not. That sounds boring. Sorry. I'm being a hater.
Be a hater.
Surgeon turned investigator digs into why the best one. Is this like fiction or non-fiction?
I think it would still be fiction.
Okay, then maybe. I feel like if it's non-fiction, that would be really interesting. Absolutely, 1,000%. I love fantasy so much. My favorite genre. Absolutely. I'm gonna say probably not. That sounds a little bit boring and depressing and existential. So I'm gonna say probably not. Wait, I don't think this was in yours.
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, okay, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. The lodges only rode out trapping a group of strangers with no way down the mountain. Probably. That sounds cool. I'm gonna say maybe. It doesn't sound like, it sounds like a very simple story. So, I don't know, I prefer like fantasy and like a bunch of different characters and like a lot of world building. That might be a little bit boring, maybe.
Yeah, fair.
probably not. I don't know. Actually, not for me. Clerk discovers that one of his own deleted memories and realizes he is the one who erased it. That part, I don't know if it makes sense. Leaving himself a single breadcrumb back. I'm gonna say probably. It sounds like a show that I really like, Severance. It sounds good. I like plot twists and stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That actually sounds really good. I absolutely would. Maybe. That sounds like a Black Mirror episode, honestly. Same with the other one. So I'm gonna say maybe. Maybe. I feel like if this was a show, I would watch it. I don't know about a book, though, if that makes sense. Probably not. I feel like some stories are, like, really good as shows, and then some are more meant to be books.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a huge procrastinator.
You'd read, like, a self-help?
I don't really like self-help because, like, it's normally, like, contradictory and, like, does, like, very obvious things. But if it's decades of research, probably. I'm a big procrastinator. I'm a huge procrastinator. Probably not. I do like enemies to lovers, but I agree with what you said. Like, I'd want it to be within a plot, not the main plot. So probably not. But I've never really read a romance before, so I'm gonna say not for me. That sounds kind of sad. And I don't know about boring. Like, it definitely sounds interesting. It just sounds too depressing for me, I think.
This reminds me of Narnia.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably. That sounds like a very good, like, fantasy story. And yeah, I'd like Narnia. So it'd be nostalgic. Wait, what is a spare?
I have no idea.
Me neither. I'm gonna say probably not. That also sounds
Sad.
very, sad, depressing. Yes, I'm gonna say agree because I can read books that aren't, like, really fast. Like, it's not like a requirement, but I absolutely love when I can't put a book down. I'm gonna say neutral. I think nonfiction is a bit boring sometimes. Like, it's hard to keep my interest, but it is, like, I love learning about stuff. So if it's written well, then yes. Yes, strongly agree. I love fantasy. I'm gonna say agree. I want something, I want to think. A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about but thoughts.
That sounds like something Brittany Broski is.
I'm gonna say neutral. I feel like I'm gonna say The Secret History again is kind of unusual, maybe. Sharp Objects, like books like that are kind of weird premises, are very good. I'm gonna say agree because I think good character writing and well-written characters and, like, dynamics is amazing, but also world building is also important as well, like you said. Disagree. I mean, I love learning stuff, but I'd rather then I have to use my brain. I want to just read a fantasy book or, like, I don't know, something entertaining. Yes. I feel like that gives the plot, that adds to the plot, gives the characters reasons for why they're doing what they're doing. It makes it more engaging. Absolutely. Yes. Ben. Ben? No. Hello? No, I don't want to read that. absolutely not. No. Slow, heavy book? Absolutely not. Get out of my face. Go away. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Neutral, neutral. I don't know. Depends. It really depends, because that could mean a lot of things. So I'm gonna say neutral. I hope I get blue because it's my favorite color.
Orange,
Ooh!
like me.
That makes sense because we both like fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but I lean more towards red. What does that
I think we're
mean?
the exact same.
Yeah. Period. Aw. And we have a podcast together. That's so cool.
I think we're the exact same.
Yeah, exactly. Like orange leaning towards red. Period. Passionate orange, not like green. Period. Wait, what does that mean? Self-help business. Okay, so I don't like self-help. Yeah, actually.
And it's the exact same books.
Oh my god, I love The Hunger Games. I love Red Rising. I'm ashamed to say I have not read any other things on this list. I'm not as an avid reader as Ryann. I don't know how she does it. She reads so much. It's so impressive. But I really want to read Cersei because you said it's really good. And I'll read. You said that you want to read The Way of Kings and Mistborn.
Yes.
Then I want to read them too because
Yes, and The Name of the Wind.
And I would read Dune, but it's like huge. It's like such a huge book, so I don't think I can do all that.
No,
But
that's totally fair.
yay, we got the same result. That's so cute. Yay.
I love that so much. Oh my gosh, well, I loved that, and I loved doing it, and I loved seeing you do it. I find it so interesting whenever people do surveys. Like, I always loved BuzzFeed quizzes. Like, what character are you? Because I always thought it was so much fun.
My favorite quiz is like it's kind of controversial, like some people hate it, but the MBTI, like Myers-Briggs.
Yes, I love that
16
one.
personalities. Yes, I love it. I know it's like a lot of people are like, it's not a real thing. It's not based in science. Whatever. It's fun. It's fun to take it.
It's so much fun.
Wait, which one are you? You're INFJ.
Yep, -T.
Period. I'm INFP.
Ooh.
So that just means that we have the same 3 functions: introverted, what's the N? I can't remember. Intuitive, feeling, and then I'm prospecting, and you're judgment, which means you're more type A. I'm more type B, basically. And then T is turbulent, so it just means you're more. I'm -T too, last time I checked, so it means you're more like anxious.
That tracks.
That definitely tracks. We both are very anxious people.
Oh my gosh, well, thank you guys so much for joining us in this episode. In the next episode, we will be reviewing the first Hunger Games book. Yay! And yeah, that'll be a little series in of its own. We'll be reviewing the first 3 original books in the series following Katniss Everdeen and Peeta Mellark. But thank you guys so much for joining us today and watching us do the quiz. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. And if you're on Spotify, leave us a follow and a rating. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, and we hope you have an amazing rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you are, whatever time it is, and that you take care and stay safe. Thank you so much for listening. Bye, guys.
Bye.